If you're currently going through a separation and you're quietly trying to navigate what happens next to your premium Manhattan condo, your Brooklyn brownstone, or a significant property portfolio, all while fiercely protecting your privacy, your family's equity, and your peace of mind, then this video is for you. Let's step away from the noise of a typical real estate transaction for a moment and have a very quiet, honest conversation about how to handle this chapter with absolute poise. A few weeks ago, I stood inside a breathtaking, light-flooded loft in Tribeca. It featured these beautiful soaring columns, customized structural arches, and expansive windows that perfectly framed the shifting New York City skyline. On paper, it's an enviable multi-million-dollar masterpiece of a home. But on that particular afternoon, the air inside was completely still. I was sitting at a marble kitchen island with a client, a deeply devoted mother who, like me, is navigating the beautiful, complex journey of raising children in the city. She was thinking about her children's emotional safety, the quiet unraveling of a shared dream, and how to safely transition her family into a brand new chapter. When a partnership dissolves, the emotional toll is profound. But when that transition involves a premium real estate portfolio in Manhattan or Brooklyn, that emotional weight instantly collides with intricate financial and legal realities. In these intensely sensitive moments, real estate cannot be treated as a mere transaction. It requires a sophisticated, fiercely protective strategy executed with high-level diplomacy and absolute discretion. As a mom raising my 9-year-old daughter here in the city, I know that home is a sacred sanctuary. It's the anchor for our children's futures. And when the blueprint of a family changes, our highest priority must be preserving the wealth, the dignity, and the peace of mind that sits between those walls. Today, we're going to talk about how to navigate significant real estate assets during a divorce with absolute poise and the specific rules of the New York City market that you must know to protect your family's legacy. So first, let's talk about the invisible partner sitting at the negotiation table with you and your matrimonial attorney, the building's board. Managing premier properties in New York introduces unique hurdles that simply just do not exist in other luxury markets. Whether you're looking at dividing a Manhattan condo or transferring ownership shares of a historic co-op, the building's management holds incredible leverage. A common misconception I see is that if a legal settlement awards the primary residence to one spouse, then the transfer is automatically complete. But in historic New York City co-ops, the board rules regarding divorce transfers are notoriously strict. The board does not simply answer to a divorce court. They look strictly at their own debt to equity rules and financial liquidity requirements. If the remaining spouse cannot independently meet those stringent financial guidelines on paper, the board can and often will reject the share transfer entirely. This can force an unexpected, highly stressful, and public sale of the property. Navigating this dynamic demands a strategic steward who can quietly and discreetly review the building's financial protocols before any legal agreements are finalized, protecting your family from costly public setbacks. This leads us directly to the art of valuation and establishing your exit strategy. When deciding whether one spouse will buy out the other's share, or you'll be selling a Brooklyn brownstone or a Central Park's penthouse, establishing an indisputable, hyper-precise valuation is paramount. In the upper tiers of our market, relying on automated valuations or aggressively speculative pricing can instantly ignite unnecessary litigation and prolong family friction. A sophisticated real estate advisor acts as a diplomatic anchor in these moments. We commission neutral, hyperlocal, current market assessments that both legal teams can trust. Furthermore, if a sale is the chosen path, the marketing strategy must be executed with flawless grace. The underlying personal circumstances must be entirely shielded from the public eye. If the broader brokerage community or predatory buyers perceive a distressed situation or a rushed timeline, they will try to compromise the property's true value. We protect your equity by controlling the narrative, ensuring the home is positioned from a place of absolute strength and pristine market presentation. A successful transition like this is never a solo endeavor. It requires perfect synchronization between what I call your trusted circle, your matrimonial attorneys, your wealth managers, your accountants, and your real estate advisor. My role in this delicate ecosystem is to remove the operational friction entirely. By working in seamless alignment with the client's legal and financial advocates, we ensure that every tax implication, such as capital gains exemptions, primary residence exclusions, and title transfers, is flawlessly addressed before it becomes an issue. We provide a calm, clear-headed sanctuary through the logistical storm, from coordinating discrete private showings to bringing in specialized home organizers and stagers who can elegantly transform the space. We handle the heavy lifting so that families can focus entirely on healing and redesigning their next chapter. If you or a family member is currently navigating a complex life transition and reevaluating a premium property or a real estate portfolio here in New York City, please remember that choosing this new path is an act of absolute strength. You do not have to carry the logistical or emotional weight of a real estate transition alone. I specialize in the white glove, deeply intuitive management of luxury estate and marital asset transitions. I protect your privacy, maximize your family's generational wealth, and handle every single detail with the absolute highest standard of respect and elegance. If you require a completely private, confidential real estate consultation to explore your options, look at the description below. There's a link where you can book a quiet, private call directly into my calendar. Let's protect your legacy and execute your next chapter together. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to speaking with you between these walls.